Hey everybody, welcome to episode 36 of Round the Twist. It's April 21st, 2010, and oh my gosh, I have to leave at dark 30 in the morning to catch a plane to Spring Fling, so this might be a little bit quick because I still have to pack. You can probably, the black thing you can see over my shoulder over here, yeah, that's my suitcase, and it's empty. Got a problem with that. But Phoebe has been dropped off at a friend's house. She and her kids and her husband watch her for me while I'm gone. So she's already being spoiled to death. So you won't hear any Phoebe noises in the background today. Sorry, no Phoebe cameo this week. So let's dive right in. What's on my needles? The Glynis sock. The first one I showed you, that's done. I cast on the second one. This is the ribbing and the setup rows complete. And that's going to be packed into my checked luggage to take to Fling with me. I don't know if I'll get a chance to actually do any knitting on it or not, but I don't want to chance, I could probably get a lot done while I'm traveling tomorrow actually, but I don't want to chance losing my signatures to the TSA people. So that's going in my checked luggage. I have traveled with knitting on DPNs before, but they were with wood DPNs when I went to Sock Summit in August, so I don't want to chance. These are a little bit more expensive than the Knit Picks Harmony DPNs. So that's coming along. I actually started the second sock. Again, that is the Volmisa 100% in D'Auster on the signature 2.75 millimeter needles. Second sock going. Yay, done. Well, not done, but yeah, you know what I mean. I'm under-caffeinated, I haven't eaten, and I've got a lot of packing to do. My brain's going about 80 billion directions at once. Next, something new. Part of the Spring Fling thing, both Leslie and Laura from the Knit Girls podcast that I mentioned last week, they like knitting with Vesper yarn a lot. So they wanted to get together as many of the different Vesper colorways. And Vesper does all self-striping stuff. You can find her stuff over at knitterlythings.com. I'm not going to do any show notes this week either, by the way, because like I mentioned, short on time. So I actually found a skein in someone's D-stash. I didn't have any Vesper. Who knew? So this very nice lady, I think her Rav name is Have You Any Wool, from Texas, was D-stashing 3 different Vesper colorways. And I was able to snag one. And that came last Friday after the show, so I haven't mentioned this, but I finished one sock already. This was basically all I knit all weekend because Leslie and Laura want to get together as many of the Vesper colorways as possible and take a picture of all the Vesper colorways we can gather. So this is one of the club colorways. Normally she does 3 color stripes, and this is, for the club, she does a 3+1, so a 4 color stripe. So this has the blue, gray, the kind of mint green, and white. I'm calling them my toothpaste socks. It reminds me of toothpaste. What can I say? But I wanted to preserve the striping pattern, so, and I suck at short row heels, and they don't fit my foot. So basically, I did an afterthought heel. I knit a tube, and when I hit the point I wanted to insert it, which was about halfway into this blue stripe here, I put in a strip of waste yarn, and just kept going. And when I thought I had it long enough for the foot, there was a little bit of guessing involved in this because I wasn't sure if it was going to fit or not. And then took the waist, picked up stitches on either side of the waist yarn, took out the waist yarn, and basically knit another toe. It wasn't quite a whole toe, but most of a toe. I think I decreased down to 16 stitches left, and left on each needle, and normally I decrease down to 8 on the toe. So, but it fits. It's wonderful. I love it. First sock is done. Second sock has the ribbing and, I don't know, maybe like 10 rows of stockinette. So this is going to be my plain knitting for tomorrow. I might go nuts because it's a plain stockinette tube, but we'll see. That's what my iPod is for. Keep me occupied during all that time on the planes and in the airport. So that will be going with me to Fling. We really didn't need to have a completed pair, but that'll probably get done while I'm down at Fling, and I will be giving you guys updates. We'll talk about that later. Next thing on the needles, we're zooming right along. Remember the colors I showed you last week for the Modern Baby blanket? Oh yeah, bam, right there. Isn't it pretty? I think I'm on block 6. So according to the orientation, it goes this way. I'm currently working across here. I love it. I love the colors. I've shown it to everyone, and the first thing they go is, oh my gosh, I love the colors. Those colors go so good together. And I'm going, yeah. Being all modest, but yeah, I chose the colors. No, basically they were the 3 blues that Knit Picks had, and then a gray to even it out. But it's coming. I love it. It's great mindless TV knitting, because once you pick up the stitches, and the key with the modern baby blanket is you have to know how to both pick up and knit. It's 2 separate things. Yarn Harlot did a great post on it when she was doing a log cabin blanket last summer. And I just followed her directions, and I love it. It's turning out great. It's going to have quite a few ends to weave in, but I figure, like, as I finish the blocks, like, I could weave these ends in here because that block is enclosed. And as I add a border on, I can just keep weaving in ends. I just haven't gotten to it yet. But yeah, I'm debating this might be going to Fling with me just because it's easy, mindless knitting. We'll see how much suitcase space I have, because it is 4 colors of the sport weight yarn, and this is in the Knit Picks Comfy Sport, which is 75% Pima cotton, 25% acrylic, in Whisker. Oh, pull this up again. Whisker, Seafoam, Marlin, and Planetarium. And I'm loving it. It's great. It's a fun little knit. Everyone seems really impressed with it, considering it's mostly garter stitch, so this might go into my repertoire for baby knitting. And that's pretty much everything currently on the needles. I might have something more to tell you about this weekend, but we'll see. On the wheel, I finished the second third of the Crown Mountain Farms Atlantis, the Superwash Merino. Second third, done, right here. Looks like I might have a little bit more yardage on the second bobbin than the third. It all comes out in the plying anyway. I'm about halfway done with the final third of the roving, and then I will commence with plying, and we'll see what kind of yardage I get. And I'm actually going to be splitting the yardage with Kara, a friend of mine, and we've worked out a deal because we both like to knit with hand spun that we've done. Since we're both spinning up these 8-ounce chunks of hand spun, we're going to spin them up and then split them in half. She takes half, I take half. So it's a good deal. It's going to be great. We're both still working on spinning currently, and then we will continue with the trade. It's a great little trade-off. No finished object this week. Sorry, didn't have time to gather one up because, hello, packing, fling. But events, fling! Spring Fling down at the Loopy U is this weekend. I am leaving at dark 30 in the morning. I think my flight is at like 6:10 or something, so I have to be at the airport at some god-awful hour. I am taking the webcam with me, and I will be trying to do special reports, updates for you guys throughout the weekend at Fling and uploading them. No promises, but I'm going to try. If you don't see them this weekend, that means I can't upload them from my laptop or something went funky with the recording, and I will try to upload them when I get home. But definitely keep your eye out for those. They won't be listed as regular episodes. They'll be listed as special reports. So anytime I go to an event, I think I'm going to try to do that. It'll be just a little extra tidbit for you. So those of you that didn't get in can see a little bit what it's like. I might, okay, no guarantees. I will check with Sherry when I get there to make sure it's okay, but I might try to take the camera into the Loopy U as well. We'll see. We'll see. But anyway, I guess it's time for me to wrap up because I really, really need to pack and get more coffee in me. But even though I'm going to try to sleep tonight and I'm kind of wired at the moment, but yeah, so I will definitely see you guys next Wednesday. Yeah, okay, my brain is gone. Definitely see you next Wednesday. Possibly special reports this weekend. Keep your eyes peeled, and I will see you guys soon. Happy knitting!